afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We have all gathered here today to actually celebrate a time and a season that our coach, our brother, spent with us as a team. Basically, to tell him how much we appreciate his time with us, values he added. To say thanks to him for the love he has dispensed, for the period he's been with us. Today we have come to say a big thanks to him and his family, and to tell the whole world who this guy has been to us and how much we love him and how much we appreciate his personality, professionalism at work, and the kind of man and family he built with us in the last 11 months and some weeks, because I think it should be a year, maybe a couple of weeks in August, should mark a year Offor with grassroots. Of course, it's been a brief journey, but it's been a journey that we will never forget as grassroots. Impactful journey, a journey that is leaving us with a lot to actually reminisce over, because he has truly impacted. It is not sufficient for you to spend 4 or 5 years without adding value. You can join an institution and just spend a couple of months, and it should be like you'll be with them for years when you're about to leave them. And I think this is Paul Offor's story with us as grassroots. A year is just like 10 years, a decade, 2 decades, or thereabout. Because every day really worth having him around. And so we as grassroots have decided to actually appreciate this young man, full of wisdom, top quality character at every given time Offor has dispensed. And I'm sure every young player that has passed through him in the last 1 year have something great to say about him. Well, we will be, appreciating his time with us. We are also using this medium to actually introduce to the world the great man that will be taking over from where Offor stopped. Today we will also be unveiling our brother, a new coach, a new father to all grassroots players, a new shepherd, a new captain that will be steering the ship. And so we have 2 things to actually rejoice over today. However, we will be taking one after the other. At the minute, it's about Offor. And so before I pass you over to Offor, I would like to give the players and the members of the coaching crew and management maybe 1 minute or about 2 minutes per person to speak of who they think Offor is to them, to the club. And I'm sure, at times in this part of the world, not even this part of the world, it's more of a way of life than not until man passes on. People don't speak of the quality of life they've lived and values they've had. But for us, we won't be doing that. If you are a good person, we will tell you. If you are on the other side, we are privileged enough to tell that person who you are, who he is. And so today, I will be giving some of the players. If you are interested in actually speaking to who the coach is, the time is now. Something comes. Anyone there? Okay, 1. Anyone else? 2. Is that all? From the players? Oh yeah, we interpret first. I will interpret it now. Okay, so we start from Bright Perriman.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to our manager, our CEO. Good afternoon to our new coach, and good afternoon to our team, everyone around. In simple words, I am privileged to have played under such a coach as Offor, because I won't lie, my knowledge in the game was, if I'm to rate 100%, my knowledge in the game was about maybe 40 or 30. But coming across a coach like this is not just a coach that wants you to go to the field and just play football, enjoy football and come back. He makes sure that you know the reason why you're doing that. He tries to educate us in a way that we, on our own, we can be coaches on ourselves. If we know the game will be easier for you. So that's a big knowledge that has impacted in me, and I really want to say thank you, sir, for everything you've done.
Philip.
Good afternoon, coaches, the management, and the team. Good afternoon, players. My skipper Bright has said everything. I just want to add some words in it. Before I came to Barcelona, I've been hearing of Coach Paul at Sporting Lagos, and I wished to play under him. And when I came, he said something before that. He was not impressed in my game, but later on, he saw the quality in me, and he bring out the quality in me. So I want to appreciate that. And he always say something, open body shape. Very important. Thank you very much.
All right, Bonaventure. I will interpret. French, who is there that can interpret? No, it's English. Speak French, no. Where's Akiban? You don't want to interpret. I know what you want to say.
Bon après-midi à tous. Ce que j'ai appris chez le coach Paul. Coach Paul est un coach, si tu le comprends pas, tu vas te dire que non, il est méchant. J'ai eu à avoir 2 conversations franches avec le coach Paul. La première conversation que j'ai eue avec le coach Paul, c'était lorsque j'étais découragé, j'avais envie de repartir dans mon pays.
he's have disappointment to go back.
Il m'a appelé, il m'a expliqué, il m'a promis, il m'a dit que non, donne-moi un mois. Si tu ne vois pas les choses venir, tu pourras repartir.
He said, he called him, say, give him, well, I give him a 1 month. If you don't do what he asked you, you go back.
Et j'ai accepté. C'était difficile parce que j'étais vraiment déterminé à repartir.
Say it's hard for him, difficult for him, he ready to go back.
Et la manière dont il m'avait approché et il m'avait parlé, j'avais décidé de rester pour le reste.
See the way he think to him, he accept to stay.
Et je suis resté, j'ai continué, c'était pas difficile. Mais la deuxième conversation qu'on a eue, ça n'a même pas fait un mois.
He said the second conversation is just never reached a month now.
Et aucun des coachs n'avait remarqué ça, mais moi-même personnellement, j'étais plus moi-même. Donc j'étais perdu, je n'étais plus moi-même. Mais le coach a senti cela et il m'a appelé. Et ce qu'on a eu à parler, la dernière c'était dans la salle. Et les paroles qu'il a utilisées, la façon qu'il m'a parlé, ça m'a encore donné la motivation de pouvoir continuer.
He said the way he talked to you, the advice he gave me, they allow him to continue more.
Et j'aimerais lui dire merci pour tout ce qu'il a fait.
We want to thank him for that.
Bonsoir. All right, I think I'm pretty sure that Bonaventure is actually speaking for the French-speaking guys. He's a Congolese, U20 national team player, and also doubles as a high goal scorer from the Chan zone, the zone where, so what?
Best goal scorer for over the Congo League.
Yeah, okay. So when he came, he felt he was bigger than, he's bigger than the team. So what he's trying to say is this: the communication he had with Paul and the way Paul handled his, kind of expectations, because he felt maybe when he came, he thought he was going to be playing for Barcelona. So when he came, I said, no, I'm not going to stay for this place. But the way he handled him, actually compelled him, so to say, to stay back and learn. And on Sunday, he's going to Europe. He has a contract already signed. He's not going on trial. So he's happy. And you can never forget him, right? Top. So we move to the management. From the management, the coaches, you are the team and you allow your anyone from the coaching.
Hello.
They don't understand it. That's an attitude of the who won't talk? Okay, now you doesn't need to talk. Now you go talk to them. I think I would like to talk. I would like to talk on my own, like Bola. I learned from Coach Paul, God will bless you. We in Nigeria coaches believe that we should always be the end. We don't plan to learn. Where I'm coming from, my angle is that whenever we leave this our school NI, we have a vein, one thing in our heart that anywhere we are going, we are already a coach. Until I met Coach Paul, that I know that there is still a lot to learn before you can impact. Few days to go. I was so surprised, it's almost 7 days to go. I called my colleague, I said, Coach Paul have changed. That I was surprised. Yes, Coach Paul will not wait for you. He will not wait for you. He will just tell you the itinerary. This is what we want to do. And we are going to start by 4. If you like, don't come by that 4. Coach Paul is already here.
working. So I find it difficult to cope because at times by 2-4, I'm on my way coming to training, like, well, I saw my chief coach already on the pitch, setting cones. I was, I need to. So God will bless you, sir. We will continue learning. We don't have it. We are going to learn. It is good for us to learn, and we are going to continue the way you learn. We gain a lot from you, and God will bless you and bless your family.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm short of words, but I have to say this. Coach Paul will miss you, to be honest. Very dedicated, determined. Anything he wants to do, he does it with time. We learn a lot from this man, and I pray that God will bless you more. God bless you.
Good afternoon, everybody. To me, there are not enough words to describe the man, Coach Paul Offor. You know, his work ethic, his dedication to the job, and to a large extent, his level of humility is something all of us should learn from. And personally, I've learned from it. From the inception of this club till now, there's no doubt about it that he has been a great part of the growth process of this team. It's sad that he's leaving so soon, not even up to a year, although a few weeks shy of a year. But anybody that passes through this system will feel the impact he has made, whether he's here or not. So all I wish him is the best, Coach Paul. I believe what you've done here, you will multiply it wherever you go and you will achieve success.
Good afternoon, everyone. Actually, it's a mixed feeling this afternoon that Coach Paul is departing us. Mixed with sad and happiness. The happiness part of it, the happy part of it is that he's moving for promotion, advancement in his career. On the other side, we are going to miss a personality. Ever in my life, I've been hearing about dedication, determination, hard working. Obviously, there are theories. When I met Paul, I saw the real definition of what these attributes I said. We travel out of the country, within Nigeria, everywhere. The Paul at home is the same Paul away. It got to a point I told him that God should give me a son like you. You should thank your parents. Coach Paul has set a standard here that will require a lot of effort, energy to sustain it. So, losing Paul is like a wound to me, but we can't question nature. When nature decides, you just have to take it like that. I pray to Almighty Allah that where you are going to be more better and more comfortable for you than this place and your family. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not in the position to say much, but I would just like to contribute a few words. I met Coach Offor, a friend from a different angle. I met him in the big league. And when I say the big league, it's the NPFL of Nigeria, while he was in Sporting. And I can tell you, he's one of the most dreaded coaches that we fear to play when it comes to his team. Tactical-wise, techniques, discipline, and all that. So when my brother, the director, told me he's hiring Coach Offor, I said, how come you bring in Coach Offor to grassroots? But I know him for one thing. he always takes bold steps. That is one thing about him. He doesn't believe anything cannot be done. So when he told me that, I said, well, the few things I know about coach is that he's a very disciplined person, very humble. You never see him show off with his abilities. And I think it's been a very good example of the kind of coaches young players like you should work with. If you really understand where I took his story from, for him to have humbled himself to come and work with grass rollers, because he believed he can impart a lot of knowledge on you guys. And I'm glad this afternoon, when all of you are standing up, and the stories you are telling us about it, that means the director never made a mistake in his choice. And I want to congratulate Madam. You see, every good man, every strong man, every committed man must have somebody around them that is very special. Because without peace, without love, it is always very difficult to put anything out there. Yes, like TM said, it's a very big mixed feelings for all of us that are associated with this club. Because definitely we are going to miss it. All I'm going to say at this junction is that wish you well, and we pray that wherever you go, you continue to succeed. Thank you.
Okay, I think it's my turn to talk about my younger brother, my kid brother, as I fondly call him. But before I speak about Paul, I'd like to take a song. And I want you guys to listen well to the lyrics. And Paul himself should also listen. You know, while I was growing up, this was one of the songs that actually formed my being. And I consider those lyrics in taking decisions, in me relating with humor. And so I want you to listen. I'm probably going to also run with this. God give us man a time like this demands strong man's great hands, true faith and ready hands. Men whom the lust of office cannot kill, men whom the lust of office cannot buy, men who possess opinions and are weak, men who possess opinion and are weak, men who have honor, men who won't lie, men who have honor, men who won't lie, men who can stand before a damaged and damaged treasury flatteries without winking. Tall men, some crowd who live above the fog in public duties and in private thinking. I'm going to relate that song to who Paul is. He's my kid brother, you know. If any institution you really need to fulfill its missions and goals and objectives, you need a man like Paul. I'm not flattering him. You know the man who is mentally stable, a man who is conscious of every decision he makes and is only interested in living a life of perfection. Such a man will never miss it and will take your institution from ground zero to the highest level you can ever dream of. Aqua United, of course, might be having coaches. Whatever money they're putting on the table, I can tell it to the world, cannot pay the service this guy is going to render. This is a top individual. He is specially made. In nature, he's your dad and your mom. I think I need to compensate them. I need to say thank you to them. I need to send them something for nurturing a very sincere human in this kind of rotten society and system, and you still see a man that is upright like Paul. Do you know an interesting part? This guy, any woman that misses this guy, your ex-girlfriend, maybe you had before you met this woman, it's a great loss to them. Tell them. Terrible loss to them. You are the most privileged woman I've ever seen on earth. This guy, his way of life is worthy of emulation. It's not all about church. This guy is a Bible many should read. But you know the interesting part? It's going to be difficult for you to actually want to believe what I'm saying, because many of you are used to having bad eggs in your system. The short time he spent with us, two things Paul has been able to achieve with us. One, help us define our purpose as a group and give and chart a course that we automatically, if you assess it yourself, you follow the charts, this thing will be the best in the world. The best in the world. His thirst for knowledge, his hunger to acquire new knowledge is second to none. Paul spends more time in camp than with his family. Maybe because it's a trackable distance. You know what he told me? I got an apartment for him somewhere there, pretty top, better than this. He said, boss, I want to wear that is closer to the camp. I said, let's go to Shagam. Shagam, that is where I need to. You get this. No. I want a place that can I easily breeze in and breeze out. Alright? I don't want to be far from the camp. Others, the moment you offer them that special privilege, they will do what? They will jump at it. And then another thing. This guy, before he takes any decision about his own life, I mean, he's a, you know, he has a way of calling me. I don't want to say it. I beg, let me see this thing. I beg, let me see him. He's so close to me that whatever I even do outside business, outside the football business, I also communicate. And that is the quality of brotherhood that we built in a space of maybe 11 months. That's why I'm not happy. And he knows I'm not happy. I'm just trying to be a man. Because we have a plan, a family plan. But of course I know he has a dream. And I'll be so selfish to want him to help me achieve my own. Why is what I'm banning his own? I said, okay, my friend, don't worry. So long you have shown me that you give me all the support. Alright? Even when it was a baby project, wherever you go to, I will shoot. Yeah, I will be so selfish to say I will want to put a hand to it. And so I'm saying to the whole world that this guy will forever be my brother. But you know the interesting part? Even my boss, because he saw a brother, that this is our own, this is our own brother. We don't want to share him with anybody. When I brought the news, he was like, you better not tell me. Lie, you know what happened. And I said, this guy. You know when you were growing up, so for those of you that went to boarding school, not all of you, for your parents, study at home. Maybe one will leave for boarding school. And after sessions or terms, they will surely come home and spend a few weeks and do what? And return. Does it mean that because he's left home for boarding school, he's not part of the family? He's only gone to school to acquire knowledge. He's still a member of the family. Does it mean that we have to come back and sit in the family? No. So for us, Paul is one of my younger brothers that my dad is sending to a boarding house. He's still a member of the family. I'm saying this to everyone, that this is a man in whom I am well pleased. And so, against that backdrop, I said to you, Paul, when I didn't know one thing, God has been the one choosing these people for me, not by my doings. Alright? While you are going, because we walk in accord and we take decisions together. And I said, God has sent someone also to continue where you stopped. And he said, hey, boss, can we pray and look into this? Can we check this? The moment I sent the name to him, he said, no. This is another good fit for the business. Do you know his fear? His fear was, I hope while I am living, you are not going to by error bring someone that will destroy the foundation that we've laid. So he was concerned about who is coming to do what? To continue the building, the structure. And that's to tell you that this is a family member. And today we are having one of our elder brothers. You know then, maybe one of the brothers left for Europe. Your father sent him to Europe to acquire knowledge. When he's done, he comes back home and take care of the family business. And so today we have our brother, who our father sent out, studied in Europe. Acquire the knowledge that we need to use to advance the business. Today, our brother is his home to do what? To take over from where our younger brothers come. So there will be an election updating today. But before then, I'd like to pass you over to Offor and his family.
Offor! I'm overwhelmed by the love and the support I've received in the past 1 week. When this issue of transfer came in, I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't even know how to tell my wife. I had sleepless nights because of the love and the culture we have built here. In the middle of the night, I woke up. For days, I couldn't sleep. Even weeks, I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about it. I woke up. I didn't know how to face my senior brother to tell me that I'm gay. But I knew, and I was convinced. And that's also one of the reasons why I am going on this path. That is not just for my betterment, but for every one of you. For the work we have done. Because I believe also, the same way we are training players, we also need to have coaches. We also need to train coaches. Network of coaches that will also help go to the national team, go to the top clubs in Nigeria, and also give some opportunity to some of the young lads we have here. So I was convinced that I am not leaving grassroots. So I summoned the courage to reach out to you. And I told you. And I want to tell you guys one thing. When you decide to walk like you are walking with grassroots now, open your hearts and be honest. I sent him my contract. And I said, boss, look at this contract for me. And he made his observation and sent back to me. So I can tell you that I fully have his blessing and support. And I stand here to say that if he had said, no, Paul, don't make this move, I won't. I might be unhappy for this. So I want to sincerely appreciate you. I want to sincerely appreciate grassroots. Everybody. To my TM, you have been a brother, a true brother. And I appreciate you. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for the support. But like I've said, I am not leaving. I am only going to work hard to make sure that my younger brothers seated here will have better opportunities. And I won't rest until I get to the very top, where my influence can also help every one of you and help this progress. To my coaches, it's been a relationship of trying to adapt, and I understand. But like our boss also said, you might not understand the values or the weight of responsibility until it is placed on you. And I don't joke with anything given to me to handle. I try as much as possible to draw everybody's attention and make sure that we carry out the responsibility and opportunity given to us with all dedication. Along the line, we might have misunderstood ourselves, but I've had time to reflect over them, and I know that you understand and you know that it was for the best cause. Please, let's continue to be brothers. Let's continue to work. In this journey of coaching, a lot of opportunity will come when I will have to knock on my brother's door again and say, Baba, I want one person to follow me on this journey. And I hope that when that happens, it will also be a journey of growth for all of us. It's very difficult, you might not believe it. On the pitch today, the love and the hug you guys gave me almost brought me to tears. But like we have said, it is for the good. Please, continue to work hard. This is the best place for you to be. Be open and be sincere. I've seen in this journey, short journey, a lot of disloyal players. Disloyalty will never end you anything. Appreciation will earn you more. Open-heartedness will earn you more. As long as you are here, be truthful to the management of restaurants and put your trust. Be dedicated. There is one thing I know, and I keep telling you guys, for the short stint I've had in football, I never played football. I started football in 2012. As in, I started coaching grassroots 2012. And from 2012 to date, I've been able to coach all level of football in Nigeria. And I tell you, if I am able to do it with zero football talent, what about you that is so talented? For you to be here, the structure, everything here is planned for your development. If you are not good enough, you won't be here. The only reason you are putting on this jersey that you are putting on today, that you have this badge on you today, is because we believe, Grassrunner believe, that you are one of the best talents in this country. And everything you need to succeed is in here. All other thing you need to do is to be dedicated, to be disciplined, and commit yourself to work. I have an ex-player now, a well-traveled coach, that I've also coached in all the leagues. And I would like us to appreciate Mr. Wenger for the effort and commitment to always make sure that he brings the best to you. All I will advise you guys is to listen. Listen and learn and walk and believe in yourself and believe in this process. And I know that by the grace of God, I will see you guys at the top.
All right. And so we move straight, because of time, we move straight to the next item on the table, which is going to be for us to introduce to you guys our new governor. I think I should leave the introduction to my big brother. Because the man is too big for me to actually introduce. You know, one of those top guys in the coaching space, and every top club is actually struggling to have. Fighting over there. The moment the news went out there that Agoye is coming, I received calls even from the NFF. And yesterday, Sunshine's FC, they called me. They wanted to be sure of the news. I think they're considering, I don't know what they're considering, but they want him to come back. And you know I'm from Ondo State. And they said maybe they will give my number to the governor to talk to me. Talk to me and say, wait. Baby, now leave that matter. If you see beautiful girl in a toaster, you don't get lyrics, you don't get words. You get Daddy Meloni, ShopRite, Mommy Meloni, Tottenham Bridge. You not sure say money there can have story. I won't find boy, just come, find boy. I say, babe, can I have your account details? And the next thing, $2 million. The moment she see you about Olushi, and the Lord Zimbo, she go turn and back. On those states, don't sleep on her. We will not carry the bride. And today we are doing our wedding. And not be just wedding, no. We are legalizing the wedding. You know, so I'll pass you on over to my big brother. You know, one thing you must understand is this. For here, we don't just take decisions. There are some men that are not in the public domain. You will see them, but we consult our elders. And this ex-international, played for Real Madrid. Are you aware? Huh? You know? Ex-international played Madrid. What? I think the only Nigerian international played in Madrid, right? Moti joined. Okay. Who wants to do? I'm playing like that. Oh, hey, Christopher, hey. Okay. You know, before I do anything, when it comes to administrations and all of that, I consult my elderly brother. Is the immediate general manager, the past general manager of 3S, you know, full of experience. And I said, I've been praying about this thing and I have this name. The name keeps popping up. I said, who is the person? I said, this. But I don't think too far. That is the man for the business. So I'll pass it over to my brother Mikilawa to introduce to us our new governor.
Good afternoon once again, the distinguished gentlemen seated here, and the big family of grasshoppers. Where would I start from? Like we have been discussing, I think Offor living will be very, very, very difficult to replace. But I can tell you, categorically, with all confidence, I'm not going to say you're having another Offor, and I'm not going to say you're going to have a better Offor. But I can tell you that we're having another great coach in our midst that will take grasshoppers to the promised land. I'll still go back into giving kudos to the management of grasshoppers. They don't shy away from the best. When they're looking for something, they go all out to make sure they get the best that is available. And that is why they are bringing to you this afternoon. We used to refer to him as X-this, X-that, because I can't start counting from displaying this. He played for 3SC, Shooting Stars. I think at one time the highest goal scorer of the FA Cup in Nigeria. Yeah, I remember. One time highest goal scorer for Shooting Stars. I remember. Before moving outside the shores. He's played in Europe, he's played in Asia, he's played in North Africa. And everywhere he has been to, I think he's always been counted as one of the best. And I have the privilege and the honor of working with him in Shooting Stars. In fact, when Shooting Stars, I was finding it very difficult to move away from the swamp of relegation. We had to call on him, and at the end of the day, God used him to bring Shooting Stars back to the elite league that they had now. So, presenting to you like the director directed Olumide Edith Agoye.
All right. I think before we do the unveiling. Hello. Okay. I think I'd like to pass you over to Coach Agoye for his own words of response, and then we'll go to the unveiling.
The CEO, the general manager, the operational officer, the coaches, support staff, players of grassroots. It's a big privilege for me to be able to stand before all of us and thank them as one of the family. And I can categorically say that I'm highly humbled due to the fact that I have the opportunity to be here to witness what happened here today. It was an easy decision for me to say I want to come to grassroots. For so many reasons that I've lost count. The CEO called me. I think a few minutes before then, my mom called me. I was at the airport in Abuja. I wanted to take my flight to Lagos. After meeting with the club side in Liberia, the chairman of the club side, and then the club side, he projected the expectation for the next season. Then another representative of another club called me, still at the airport. Wanted to give everything. All they want is for me to come to take them back to the Premier League. I think a boss call was the last call. And he said to me, can you work with grassroots? I said, come. Tell the CEO I am coming. Then the CEO called me and said, Coach, this and this and this and this and this. I say, send whatever I want to send. I'm all right. Eventually, they send the contract. I didn't even look at the contract. The only thing I checked was, they wrote my name. I didn't look at the terms, I didn't look at the money. I said, I'm coming. So, first thing is, I sent a copy to my wife. Look at this. And she was like, you didn't look at it, it's 3 years old. I said, it's 3 years, I didn't know. She said, what are you? I said, even it's 10 years. It's all about me. Why I was able to do that is because I follow a lot of club sites. Premier League, second division, I follow a lot. My life is about football, so I watch a lot of football. And I know about this thing for some time now. And the day I got to know that Coach Offor will be handling this thing, I was particularly the day my focus was on this thing. I was like, what makes this coach want to go back? Because if I can remember very well, the season 2023-24, Sporting Lagos was the toughest opponent that I've played against. And after that day, my eye was on him. Eventually, he was allowed to leave Sporting Lagos. That night, I told my wife, this club will relegate. I told my wife, this club will relegate. Because it was like pushing gold away then you are embracing story. Because you don't understand. You don't.
So when I know, when I know that I'll become a Yoruba, I know that what I'll be meeting is a well-organized, well-structured thing. Although a team that is evolving, and evolving in the right way, the right step, I know what I'll be doing is just to continue the race. Because some quality people have started doing the groundwork already. This team is a team for the future. A lot of talented players. I was able to watch the game against Ikorodu yesterday online. I was there live this morning to see you again. I was able to see you at close quarters. And I'm quite confident in myself that it's not a mistake for accepting to come to grassroots. I was a grassroots coach from inception. Immediately I came back from England when I did my coaching course. First group of players was a young team, youngsters in the Liberty Stadium. Afterward, I was able to coach Coca-Cola, Nigerian team, to a tournament in England. That was where we discovered this boy in Nottingham Forest, Agoye, and so many of them. The majority of the boys played in the Edith. I think that was in 2013. So I'm a grassroots man. Then he took me from youngsters. I was able to coach his team for about 6 months, and that was where this story of coaching professional side started. Well, like I said earlier, I'm a grassroots coach. And when I have the opportunity that is provided for me by grassroots, not only providing this, they provided an adventure, a purpose, and a project that is very difficult for me to reject. Grassroots Football Club has given me a home where I can learn. Because I tell you today, I will be the coach, but before I can coach, I have to be the student, studying you individually, studying you as a team, before I will be able to coach you. You are the one that will teach me how to coach you. And by the grace of God, we will do a very good job. This team is filled with a lot of talented players. Players for the future. To be part of the support team I will nourish most of you to stardom in the future is something of immense joy and privilege for me. And this project aligns with my vision and mission as a coach. It's like you planting a seed, nurturing it, watch the tree grow. The day the tree becomes blossom, then you will be satisfied yourself that you have done the right thing. You guys are very fortunate to have been coached by Coach Offor. And I know that the standard has been set already. You have to continue to evolve, to improve. Not only for grassroots football club, but for Nigerian football in general. Once again, I want to thank you guys for providing the opportunity for me to come in to coach. Because if there are no players, people cannot coach. I want to thank the management team, especially the CEO, for deeming it fit to bring me in. A lot of people have called me. What are you thinking, Agoye? Nearly a week ago, Shooting Stars was about to name you as the head coach. A week later, you are going to grass run at. And then hello, what are you trying to prove? The only thing I told them is, I have the opportunity to grow. I have the opportunity to express myself, and I have the opportunity to do something tangible as a coach, something that I can point to and say, this player I contributed to what he is today, the future. That alone is good enough for me. I won't make any promises, but the only thing I can say is that every single moment, every single minute, every single second, I will use grassroots. I will always give my best and my best all the time. Thank you very much to the players. Thank you to the management. Thank you to the coaches, and thank you especially to the CEO. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much.
Right. While we were on bill, we played the grassroots song, right? Coach, am I actually conveying this message from a president? Shasha Mpaha, that this is your second home. We believe in the value you are coming with. And we know with you we will move steps higher than we are at the minute. And we will be able to transfer top players to top teams. Of course, the objective of this club is to develop talent that meets the elite European League standard. I will know with you will be dreams achieved. We have dreams. We want to conquer the entire Europe. I want to also produce the best talent for Nigerian national teams. Because we know with us, we can probably win the World Cup. It starts from the quality of players from grassroots. The dream is in the next 10 years, none of the national teams will be on parade without minimum of 2 grassroots players. We've set the standard with the present U20 team. We have 2 of our own products that we developed. And at the minute, one of our young boys is also with the youth 17. And hopefully maybe 1 or 2 will join in. And in the next 2-3 years, we will have minimum of 2 in the national team, the senior national team. And I believe with you, we will do more than we've actually said. Because you know the value I can with. We are grateful to God for speaking to you to ensure that you accept our proposal, accept our request. And one thing we can say is this: for us as professionals, no one leads us with any outer of pain. or disappointment. If you are leaving us, you are living with bundle of joy. For us is to also add value as you add value unto us. I pray that the Lord will bless you, sir. And your time will be great time with us, and for us, and for you as well. I'd like to introduce what we do to you, so you can actually see it firsthand, that we're not just speaking what is impossible. It's what right at the minute I speak to you. Bramanjo Ochuku, step forward. It's fine, Stephen. Coach, you are here today? It's not fun. Sorry. Even on national teams, they say light good. Now come kill us without light. You will never. Coach, you see these two young boys today. You'll be resuming officially on Monday, right? Your first will be on Monday. You probably will be seeing them after today. For of course, this one has already a contract. He's going to resume with his team in Austria. This deal will be still moments he get there. It's just negotiations. And so, right on the first day, you can see what we've actually done and what we've been able to achieve. He spent how many months? 4 months? 5 months? He came in 5 months ago, and today he's on his way to fulfilling his destiny. You came in how many months ago? 6 months ago, and today he's on his way to fulfilling his destiny. But I know with you, many of them will only spend 2 months, 3 months. The max will be 6 months. So, against that backdrop, we'd like to introduce you to the whole world as a grassroots, as a head coach. Bright.
Glory, 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 grass runners. I'm proud to say I rose to play for grass runners. Football club ranks today will hone and dream to shapes.
I think,
Good afternoon once again. As the TM of the Grass Runner, I want to welcome you to my precious home. My kids, my brother, they are very obedient and very hardworking. They are ready to work with you. I have a very committed coaching staff, which by the time you come, see yourself. Here is another great man a great personality as a Paul Offor. I'm not just saying this, I found out. The day my chairman called him, we called 3 persons from different parts of the country, and they all said the same thing about him. Same story here, continue doing your great work.
Okay, you can just sit down before we play Texas League. While he's taking his lead, you all rise up and we play our song and he takes his lead. But before that, let me say this. 3 weeks ago, I got a call. Three weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, I got a call from Bayelsa. Tarila Okurwanta and one Paul called me. And they said, Benga, have you heard about Edith Agoye? Then I said, what's the problem? So yeah, I think maybe they're considering taking him to Bayelsa United. I don't know. I said, boy, I think he's someone that you can work with. I said, it's my brother, what happened? He said, call him, you need to, he wants to work with you. I said, how do you mean he wants to work with me? Have you guys had conversations? He said, no. He said, but they believe he's someone that you need. I said, someone that I need. I'm not looking for a coach. Why are you calling me, telling me he's someone that I need? So I said, I will call him. He said, they will tell him that he will be expecting my call. I started wondering, what is happening? My coach hasn't told me he's leaving. I don't know whether he's leaving. So I began to suspect, is it that my coach is leaving there where? And I don't understand. I'm not going to call because I don't want to go and call and start. What will I tell him now? So I kept quiet. Then I told him, someone is calling, these people are calling me. The next day they call me, I have the chatting. So what's happening? 2 weeks after, I went for a party, myself and mine. Then I got the message from my coach. Early in the morning, around 6 a.m. I was online, I saw that he was writing something. This thing they tell you, fear don't they catch me. Well, I don't happen. Early in the morning. You know when someone is trying to send a message and is writing, you see, typing for like 30 minutes. I said, okay, I will wait. I will not even drop this one. That message was true. The moment I saw it, I acknowledged it and I forwarded it to his brother immediately. Do you know that I was at my bed, then I got a message from Tarila Okurwanta. But you never call Agoye. Call Agoye. It's just what you call. I said, what's the meaning of this? Do you know in interesting part? They never had conversations with him. Never. Then I said, okay. When he sent me a message, I said, I want it about me. God leads. Then I knew that it was God that was leading me to this person. So the next thing, when he told me, I said, Paul, then we have to look for a coach. Then he recommended someone. I said, hey, wait. His qualification is key. What did he get? No, this one, you know, will be. But do you know that? Like 2 weeks to this same time, one of the top coaches that I brought here sent me his own CV that I should say, which kind of drama be this? Another person called me in Abuja that he has one MPFL coach that wants to work with me. Then someone called me from the national team that one of the national team coaches is ready to take the job. I said, boy, is he engaged? I said, no, I just calm down. Then I called my prophet. I need to know, I don't want drama. lo and behold, Agoye was built. The next thing, I didn't tell my brother, I just called him that I have these people that I'm considering. He said, that one, not, this one, not probably, should I call him now? Because people are on him. And the next he said, okay, I don't speak to her. Call her now. That was when I had the courage to call. Even when I saw the signs. Because I was like, this man, top man, come work with me. What did I want to talk about? I don't feel that I have to go to my brother. I beg, go every beg him in advance. He hears my voice. But listen. Myself and my TM is my partner in crime, my partner in everything. Every bad thing I do in life, he teach me. Every good thing I do in life, he teach me. So before I take any decision, he takes those people. I said, boy, what did they happen? This did happen. He said, no, we can't do it. Let us call people and find out. I said, who you know your call? He said, call this one. And we look at my car. He pin drop, he go here. Because my speaker we don't use. Even when his wife is calling, everybody's on speaker. Then the person said, you better warn your coaches. Firstly, you will drill your coaches before it comes to your players. Are they disciplined? Now there Wala will first start to, because he is a disciplinarian. So, I person I don't define things with that. Because me, I don't work, I'm a lazy man. I won't retire at young age. So I need someone who go there. Because all these people, they don't let me feel, only let me feel they're my friends. That's what this is about. This one, I'm about. See? And I go, see those are a bad man. I go, the point, I'm my friend. I love you, do anything you do, you don't really feel. So when they talk, say, the person when they come, say that this person, I better tell these people. He comes. Then we left there. Then the next thing, he said, call this one. That one, be big friend. Then we call someone in Abuja. Say, you better hold it tight. Tell your players. If you be messy, if he is not disciplined, I'm not able to chase him. And the thing there won't be that he does not condone indiscipline. Go down to him. Then we called the top person. You know what I'm talking? He said, they do, now house to field. Say now 2 ways in Johnny B. You know go see him anywhere. If you don't see him on the pitch, you are seeing him in his house. Say even when he is out of job, you can predict where Agoye will be at any time. So you don't finish. I don't want coach to say tomorrow, today is the training, tomorrow is where? Is I became one party for him, Parapa. So he ticks all the boxes. I'm happy that God has blessed us with another special soul. Everyone, this is your business, it's not mine. This is your home. This is our home. We get people for battle. If you not do them well, they go say, then take it battle, do them now. They go dance. Say, he carry his brother come down. You didn't know what I'm saying now. Or if you do them well, do you know the interest part? One of my greatest enemies, because he saw the fact that you accepted to work with me. Now him go do public media application. And they write for Facebook. They write, they break news, say Agoye is going to graduate. When they praise graduates, they praise Agoye. And that is the quality of value that your name has brought to us. And I pray that we will enjoy the benefits. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. So I don't know if there's any response or we're good to go. All right. So we need to take, we need to sign. Did you do this thing for Offor?
Yes.
Okay. No, bring the one without a number. Joshua! You don't want to go by answer. You know they agree, this one go. It's not say you. Me and you, and the talk was just come. Eh? You know. Stand up. Come. This boy, you go see. Where am I about? Okay, that's fine. Boss, I want to make your coach. This one is your boy. You don't tell me say my brother come.
More test.
My boy. So I want them to, I'm sure you know them, huh?
Of course. Everybody.
Okay. You look, the two of them look like Michael.
My twin brother.
It's your twin brother. Good. All right. So players, you want to have a handshake with the coach? All right. DJ, go ahead.
Skippo, no, I ain't the best. Skippo.
Glory, 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 class runner.
Skippo. Wait.
Glory, glory, class runners.
Come on,
Football club Rex, today we'll home to dream to shake. Yes, we're showing up to shine. This great team of ours, yeah, we're gonna let it This great team of ours.